Federal courtrooms are rarely glamorous, but May 5, 2025, turned the Southern District of New York into a media carnival. Cameras ring the block, bloggers live tweeted every coffee run, and inside, prosecutors unpacked a narrative of sex trafficking, racketeering, and mind-bending control. They spoke of freak-off parties, invite-only nights where mass replaced morals, phones vanished in velvet pouches, and NDAs were traded like drink tickets. Yet for all the sordid detail, one name hovered like forbidden magic: Sean Carter, better known as Jay-Z. Days before opening statements, a viral YouTube clip insisted Jay-Z had already taken the stand, waving a pixelated exclusive banner and clocking 1 million views overnight. Within hours, fact-checkers demolished it. The footage was stitched from 3-year-old B-roll and a courtroom sketch from an unrelated securities case. Still, the algorithm didn't care. The lie sprinted, the truth limped, and suddenly, number Jay-Z testifies trended worldwide. For the Carters, whose brand depends on immaculate control, the rumor felt like an alarm that refused to snooze. 1 month earlier, an accuser quietly erased the power couple from her civil complaint, admitting the so-called freak-off story didn't add up. Industry insiders exhaled, but Jay-Z wasn't satisfied. In February, he filed a defamation lawsuit against the woman and her legal team, accusing them of weaponizing gossip for headlines. The move signaled 2 things. First, he was done absorbing friendly fire. Second, he was willing to fight in open court, exactly where today's drama would explode. Court security swung the double doors wide. Jay-Z entered alone, midnight navy suit, razor creased, expression unreadable. No Beyonce, no Rock Nation phalanx. Reporters gasped. A sketch artist dropped her charcoal. For a moment, the air felt charged, like vinyl crackling before the beat drops. He didn't glance left or right, just marched to the witness box, raised a hand, and swore to tell the truth. The gallery's heartbeat seemed to sync with the oath. "Yeah, I was invited. Yeah, I showed up. But I saw the curtains, not what hid behind them." His words landed like quiet thunder. He outlined a 2015 Miami birthday party where mass felt less like costume and more like warning signs. He left early, booked his own driver, and never returned. The detail echoed witness accounts of choreographed experiences with confiscated phones and choreographed silence. Jay-Z wasn't begging for absolution. He was drawing a line. Present, but not participant. Imagine explaining to your daughter why freak off is trending next to her last name. That's what hit Jay-Z when paparazzi swarmed Blue Ivy's school. In court, he produced flight records proving he spent that infamous Miami weekend in Paris, celebrating his 7th wedding anniversary. Then came hotel invoices, dinner photos, even time-stamped selfies with fans. The evidence didn't just puncture rumors, it humiliated them. "Paper," he said, tapping the stack, "beats gossip, at least on paper." The lead prosecutor, a man rumored to steam press his closing arguments at dawn, leaned in. "Mr. Carter, you've attended plenty of Diddy's events. Are you telling this jury you never saw anything unsettling?" Jay-Z paused. "I saw rich people networking," he answered. "Music playing." "The usual." The prosecutor smirked. "That's what Russell Simmons said too." Gasps ricocheted. Defense counsel objected, the judge sustained, but the insinuation lingered like cheap cologne. The jury stirred. Skepticism collided with sympathy. Jay-Z's face hardened, half hurt, half resolute. Within 10 minutes, 50 Cent posted a meme. Jay-Z on the stand beneath the caption, "Nice performance, but we ain't forgot those brunches." The post racked up 100,000 likes before lunch. Alicia Keys shared a cryptic quote about truth echoing louder than noise, while Questlove tweeted nothing but 3 wide-eye emojis. Beyonce's name trended for 36 straight hours. Newsrooms framed the testimony as either courageous truth-telling or surgical damage control. Fans devolved into camps: protect the throne versus tear it down. Rolling Out noted that Diddy's case might redraw the map of celebrity accountability, reminding the world that influence shouldn't insulate anyone from consequence. Meanwhile, the AP reported that jurors would soon hear more former employees describe NDAs and systems-designed experiences. Jay-Z's testimony, whether savior or self-protection, shoved the spotlight from one man's alleged crimes to an entire era's collective silence. When court recessed, Jay-Z slipped through a side door, suit jacket still flawless. But the gallery buzzed like a vinyl booth after last call. Some called him America's most eloquent bystander, others a whistleblower in designer armor. But everyone agreed on one thing: the culture had mutated overnight. Lawyers prepped for RICO expansions, label execs called emergency PR meetings, and artists with long-buried secrets suddenly tasted salt on their tongues. There's a saying in studios: the pause between notes can be louder than the note itself. Jay-Z's pause, the years he stayed silent, has now turned deafening. By speaking, he risked detonating alliances worth billions. By waiting, he might have let rumor metastasize. Either way, the industry he helped build is staring into a funhouse mirror, wondering which reflection will survive. Maybe the most unsettling lesson isn't whether Jay-Z witnessed a crime. It's how effortlessly we accepted the possibility without proof. If a legend's legacy can wobble on a clickbait headline, what protection exists for the rest of us? The courtroom will decide Diddy's fate, the internet will decide Jay-Z's, but the final judgment on power, proximity, and the price of silence belongs to anyone who ever clicked, shared, or stayed quiet when the music got too loud.